Young and the Restless teases that it turns out Amanda will find out some details about her real mother and how Rose Turner ends up with Hillary. Nia Benedict is actually Rose's cousin and comes from a wealthy family. After Nia goes to college, she takes a leave of absence, and then Rose suddenly has a baby. Young and the Restless spoilers stated that Amanda would be torn apart by the photo PI gave her. Amanda finally gets to see her biological mother again after so many years wondering who she is and what she looks like, which won't make any sense to Amanda, who will eventually decide the answer to the question. Her question may only bring more pain. Amanda Sinclair's private investigator will reveal some new information about her family background. Since Amanda is Hillary Curtis Hamilton's twin sister, she will want to update Devin Hamilton on what she has learned. Of course, Amanda sees Devin as a good friend too, and they could soon be. The problem is that Devin invested in finding Amanda's answers, so he would definitely be interested in what she said. The Y&R revelation says Amanda will wonder why Nia would allow one daughter to be adopted by Rose, while the other has entered the foster care system. Cousins are twins, but this will bring more questions for Amanda. The fact that Nia comes from money will also bother Amanda. Amanda will feel abandoned and betrayed, as Nia can make sure she is cared for. Even if Nia doesn't want Amanda back then, Amanda will feel like Nia has enough wealth to at least find her daughter later. Despite this, Amanda will want to protect her heart and will refuse to try to meet Nia at this time. However, Amanda's private investigator will be in touch to provide more information about Nia. A text will reveal that Nia only lived an hour away, so that would cause Amanda to contradict again. Since Nia is so close, Amanda won't be able to resist finding her biological mother and asking all her hot questions. Young and the Restless spoilers say that Amanda won't want to do this on her own, so she will call Devin and ask him to join her. This will lead to a little Christmas Eve adventure, one that will reunite Amanda with her mother and perhaps another sister. In addition to Tosha Story's debut as Nia, Leanne Rose will also debut as Imani Benedict on December 24th. Y&R fans can look forward to some sincere moments as it is Christmas. It's hard to imagine a heartbreaking vacation here. Maybe Nia will have some answers that will help Amanda understand why she made the choices she made. Amanda will close her past and get to know some new family members, so stay tuned. Y&R channel will have many updates and latest news about Young and the Restless or Young and the Restless. Remember to drop by regularly.
In the episode Young and the Restless, Abby did not know what to think about Billy anymore. She used to believe they were the most alike in the family, they liked to stay on the sidelines and were the ones who broke the rules. Abby thinks they are truly selfish and immature. She has grown from that period, but it has become a way of life for Billy. Abby hates Billy calling himself right about that damn article. She was furious about how Billy exploited people's pain and made Billy admit revenge was a motivator. Everyone makes mistakes, but Billy is a chaotic addict, just like Adam according to Abby. After Abby jumped out, Billy started to follow her and screamed that he didn't look like Adam. Shortly thereafter, Billy heard Johnny Abbott and Katie Abbott ask about the father they remembered. Billy appeared in Victoria Newman's office, where she explained everything to the kids. Johnny asked when he could go home again, which Victoria said was a very good question. Billy insisted he was going home for Christmas, but his family couldn't hear him. Victoria uses a story about when she accused Johnny and Katie of something they didn't do. The same thing is happening to Billy now. Johnny argues that Daddy will never hurt anyone, but Victoria insists the judge and jury don't trust Billy because of his past. They assumed he was lying. Do you believe it? Katie wondered. Billy insisted that Victoria knew him, she had to know he wouldn't do this. Billy, will you stop? This is tough enough as it is. Victoria was furious, suddenly able to see and hear Billy. Victoria told Billy that this was the hardest thing she'd ever had to do. Billy said he was framed and pointed out that Victoria was almost insistent that he ran the article. Victoria wondered if Billy was blaming her right now. Targeting and hairstyling Adam has become an addiction for you. Victoria exclaimed. She said that there was a time when Billy's kids needed him, but now they need to learn how to fit in without him. Billy begged for another chance, but Victoria countered that he only used his last chance. I can't lose my baby, Vic. Billy shouted. Victoria thinks Billy does. Billy's legs were shackled to a part of the office, so he couldn't follow Victoria as she pushed Johnny and Katie with him. Back in his cell, Billy was distraught when Victor Newman appeared. You don't think you'll go down so easily, do you? Victor wondered. Billy assumed that Victor set him up. Victor knew Billy didn't shoot Chance, but he knew one thing the others didn't. Billy was behind the wheel of the car that tried to take down Adam last year. Billy says he wasn't himself then, but Victor feels that Adam is his real self. That's your demon seed son here, not me, Billy said. Victor is delighted that his grandchildren will not be under the toxic influence of Billy. Victor added that he would hire one of Billy's reporters to run a story about all of Billy's mistakes and evils. He feels like Billy will be done when that comes out. Victor mentioned John Abbott playing his favorite games with his children. Don't talk about my father. Billy said. Victor thinks that John feels Jack is superior to Billy. He calls you, Billy boy, and claims it is a child's name. Billy has the mentality of a child and is a perpetual paranoid. Victor came to leave Billy with farewell thoughts. You think you have a future, it's right here. Empty walls and bars. You can stare at them, you sob, Victor said. Better stare at you, replied Billy. After all the damage Billy did to Victoria and her children, Victor wanted Billy to rot in this place. Billy was at the mansion next to Chancellor, that's where he saw a young Delia Abbott. Billy admitted that he knew it was a dream. When Billy wakes up, it will feel like his heart is being ripped apart again. Delia wonders if she should go, but Billy asks her to stay. Seeing Delia's face and hearing her voice was a bit bittersweet. Delia feels that Billy is sad every time he meets him. Billy says don't worry about him, that he has a really good lawyer who can find something. Delia notes that Billy may be innocent in this, but there have been other incidents. Billy says he's kept his promise since the last time he saw Delia. If you're living an honorable life, no one will ever assume you've sinned. Delia argued. This kicks off an intricate series of dreams, starting with the visit of Adam Newman. We all pay the price for our sins, Billy, Adam emphasized. In one way or another. Billy warns Adam that the guy who shot him is still somewhere, but Adam will wait for the jury to decide it. Adam thinks Billy should go to prison, but Billy thinks that Adam is the one who needs to be locked up. Adam scours a list of their similarities, but Billy makes it clear that he doesn't look like Adam. There was nothing good or redeemable about Adam, Billy argued. He said a cruel word, so Adam suggested that it be catalyzed. Adam reiterated that Billy was just like him, that's why Billy started to punish him. When Adam invited Billy out of the unlocked cell door, Billy hesitated. He stared at the nearby security camera before deciding to leave, but he was suddenly at the Abbott mansion. That's where Jack Abbott wished they could have a tough start today. It only took about 10 minutes for the jury to determine if Billy was guilty, despite the best efforts of Amanda Sinclair. Billy cannot be heard or seen, but he realizes this is set in the future, after he is found guilty of trying to murder. Lily Winters will never forget Michael Baldwin's criticism. It took everything about Lily to stop herself from getting up and screaming about lies. Jack admitted Michael's role as Billy was honest, so he's not sure how much he'll be a witness to the character. Amanda notes that in the eyes of the law, Billy is a violent criminal. She must be willing to file Billy's appeal. Jack points out that Lily hasn't seen Billy in a long time, so no one can expect her to keep her life for him. Billy realized Jack was right about that. Suddenly, Billy was in a cafe, where Abby Newman could see him. You're the one who shot the man I love. Abby raged. Billy denies that, but Abby says she sits in court every day during his trial, and adds that Billy lied about being at the crime scene. She didn't think Billy could protect Johnny or Katie anymore. Instead he protected her. If Billy can step back one day, it will be that day. Delia notes that the second chance doesn't come every day, so you have to grab it with both hands. Since Billy wasn't listening, Delia had no reason to stay to speak. Billy cried as Delia disappeared, then to Chancellor Communications, where Lily was on the phone. She's determined to help Billy and talks about an innocent man wasting time in prison. Lily won't stop until Billy is released. When Victoria appeared to find Amanda, she questioned how many more years Lily would continue fighting for Billy. As far as Victoria was concerned, it was a missing cause. Victoria was there to ask the lawyer for the teen Johnny. Again? Lily exclaimed. Billy realized someone was targeting Johnny, so he went to the interrogation room with Johnny and Ray Rosales. I'm really fed up to see your face here, Johnny Abbott, Ray said. Jack filed charges because he was worried about Johnny. He is almost 18 years old and this will be his third time in front of a judge. At the Guild, Billy was wearing a suit when Lily asked him to open his eyes. Lily said she never gave up on Billy. He thinks he has many years left after serving his sentence, but Lily is using her powers for good. She put their brilliant journalists on the job, leading to a new witness to show up and remove Billy's name as she appealed. Billy thanked the nearby Amanda, who welcomed him back into the world. Lily believes that Jill Abbott, Tracy Abbott and Ashley Abbott believe Billy too. Jack appeared and insisted he was sorry for letting the suspicions affect him in the first place. He is proud of Billy and hopes his brother can learn a lesson for him. Billy insisted he did. Nonsense, bullshit, Victor said. Victor felt as if Billy's life was passing closer and closer to the drain. Victoria hoped her father was wrong. Billy vowed to spend the rest of his life proving that Lily's beliefs in him weren't misplaced, but she didn't need him to prove anything. When other Y&R news and updates appear, we will keep you informed. Young and the Restless spoilers say some shocking moments are still coming for Billy, so stay tuned. The Y&R channel is the place you want to go to find the exciting and up-to-date Young news and updates.